Hi guys, I'm back with the second part of my DVD update. And the first film I want to talk about that I got in the last few weeks, this is another one from Walmart, which unfortunately this is not the unrated version of this film. I hope to be able to get the unrated version soon, but I will tell you, this version of Martyrs, even though it wasn't the unrated version, was still a very, very powerful film. It's one that sticks with you long after you watch it. I think it's been a very, very long time since I've seen a movie that affected me the way Martyrs did. And I know a lot of people are saying that after they watch it. And they say it's hard to describe this film, but it's the truth. I mean, there's really no way I can describe this film to you. You would just have to sit down and watch it and experience it for yourself. I must give credit to CK and Uncle Bill at deadpit.com for their wonderful review of this film on their show. Without that review, I probably would not have picked this film up and would probably have missed out on one of the best horror films to come out in a while. This is a French film. Sorry about that, I accidentally paused this. Again, this is a French film by Pascal Laugier, and I'm probably not pronouncing that right. But as we all know, the French have come out with a lot of excellent horror films. They're beating the American films into the ground as far as horror films are concerned. They're really putting out some really, I guess it's a thinking man's horror film. They really make you think. You have to really sit and watch them. And even though some of the stuff is very disturbing on these, it is hard to turn away from them. But I won't go into it a lot. I know a lot of people have seen the film already, have been affected by this film. So I won't go into any long review of it. Just, if you haven't seen it, definitely pick it up and watch this film. As far as the special features, you have an introduction by the writer and director, Pascal Laugier, the making of Martyrs, which is an hour-long documentary, and there is a teaser trailer and also a theatrical trailer. So, there's not, like I said, there's not a whole lot more I can say about Martyrs except to just pick it up and watch it. Just watch it. That's all I can say. Just watch it and experience it. Okay. Next film is another very, very good slasher film. I know a lot of films of late have said that they're throwbacks to 80s horror, but Laid to Rest is actually one that makes good on that promise. I really, really liked this film. I enjoyed it. And I did think it was more along the lines of what 80s slasher films used to be. It doesn't try to pretend to be anything other than what it is. And that's just a slasher film. It doesn't try to be a Hollywood blockbuster. It doesn't try to be a drama. It doesn't try to have very many comedy elements into it. It's just an in-your-face horror movie, old school horror movie. This is of course, the unrated director's cut, and it is directed by Robert Hall, who is primarily a special makeup effects artist. But if you've ever seen his wonderful film Lightning Bug, you know this guy's got a talent when it comes to directing. And Laid to Rest is no exception in showcasing his directing talents. So definitely pick this one up if you can. As far as bonus features on this one, it does have audio commentary with writer and director Robert Hall and actor and producer Bobby Sue Luther. It has Postmortem, the making of Laid to Rest, Torture, the SFX of Laid to Rest. We have deleted scenes, bloopers, and also a theatrical trailer. So again, if you haven't seen Laid to Rest, or you've kind of been holding off on Laid to Rest because you weren't sure about it, definitely go to Walmart or pick this up from Deep Discount or wherever you get your DVDs from and enjoy this one because it's really, really good. Okay, these next 3 films are part of the batch of deluxe editions of the Friday the 13th movies that are coming out. This first one is the Friday the 13th, the Final Chapter Deluxe Edition. And you can see the sort of cool hologram covers on there. Kind of gives you a 3D effect. Some of these covers are better than others. This one's actually a really good one. Okay. I won't go into an explanation of what this Friday the 13th film is. If you haven't seen any of the Friday the 13th films, you're probably not going to be interested in my DVD update anyway. So I'm not going to go into a review of that. But as far as special features, you have commentary by director Joe Zito, screenwriter Barney Cohen, and editor Joel Goodman. Now the commentary on this is one of the best that they've put out on these deluxe editions so far. I thought Joe Zito was very entertaining, very informative. I was a little disappointed in Barney Cohen and Joel Goodman because they started out okay, saying things and adding things to what Joe Zito was saying. But as the film went on, it was like they just left the room or weren't even in the same room with Joe Zito, and Joe Zito was talking by himself, so I'm not sure what happened with that. This also has a fan commentary by Adam Green and Joe Lynch, which, like the majority of Dead Pit fans at least, I'm probably not going to listen to this, because I'm aggravated that they would put Adam Green and Joe Lynch commentary on a DVD and they can't even put CK and Uncle Bill on the Part 5 disc. That just makes absolutely no sense to me. Again, it has Lost Tales from Camp Blood Part 4, which I could do without those Lost Tales from Camp Blood. I really could. It has slash scenes. These slash scenes are actually really good in this on this DVD. I won't go into them in case you haven't already seen them, but there are some really good scenes in this one. It also has Jason's Unlucky Day, 25 years after Friday the 13th, the final chapter. It has The Lost Ending, which again I'm not going to go into, but this is a really exceptional special feature, and I'm glad that they were able to add this to the disc. It has the Crystal Lake Massacres Revisited Part 1, which is actually more interesting than the Lost Tales from Camp Blood. It's kind of hokey, but it's still fun to watch. The Jimmy's Dead dance moves. If anybody has seen this film, which I would imagine you have, you've seen Crispin Glover's weird dance he does in this movie. It's insane. But you get to see additional views of the dance moves, which is just hilarious. And this was another highlight to this disc as far as special features. And it also includes a theatrical trailer.